But we're going to do it fast because it's a school night. I mean, everybody's got things to do, but that's okay. This is something we've been doing every year. This is our third year now. And basically what we try to do is get out to the community, let you guys know what we're doing up the hill, just, an hour away. It's not that far, but it's a beautiful place, just like this with snow. So we have a lot of Bear Valley folks here tonight, and I want to introduce you to everybody. I want to thank Gay from Chatham Vineyards. That was awesome. Thanks to Chatham for coming out and pouring some wines for us. Jim's taking care of the wine and beer over here for a little while. So, all right, here we go. One other thing, sorry, well, I got an agenda slide. We'll do that there. Okay, so I'm going to cover what's new on the mountain and in the village. And then we have two kind of things going on in parallel. The top section is going to be for everybody here, and then we have some parents and kids here for our team programs. We're going to have a little breakout session. You guys are going to go with John Mahana and Chris Moore, and then all the partners and Tough Mudder folks will stay right here, okay? I'll let you know when it's time to do that. And then we'll have a quick Q&A. All right, so Bear Valley, like I said, we have some people here from the mountain tonight. Jim Getling, our GM, is here. John Mahana, Mountain Operations. Where'd you go, John? Right there. Ashley Hitchcock, our marketing manager. Right there. Is Chris Moore in here? Chris Moore, snow sports manager. And is Meryl here too? Okay, we haven't. Anybody that I'm not seeing? All right, so.
Who are you?
I'm Rosie Sundell. I'm the marketing person. No, okay. Did I forget? Oh, Isabel's here, one of our ambassadors. Thank you, Isabel. And Allison should be here shortly. All right, lodging. We've got Joel and Pamela Barnett here. Joel and Pamela have Bear Valley vacation rentals and real estate. So they take care of people all the way, whether you want to buy a new place at Silver Mountain. Do we have any more for sale?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Or we got vacation rentals. And for those of you, I'm hoping you all know this, but maybe some of you don't. We have a really unique lodging opportunity for guests to come up here. If you rent a cabin up on the mountain, you're snowmobiling in. So it's fun, it's neat, it's different, and it's something that makes this area unique when you head up to the mountain. So that's Pam and Joel. Do I have anybody else here from Bear Valley? Aaron and Kimmy were coming down. Okay, I'll tell you about Aaron and Kimmy. Aaron and Kimmy run Mountain Adventure Seminars, another really great, unique product we have up in Bear Valley for avalanche education, snowcat tours. We also have Snowmobile Sandy and Greg Price, who also do, and I can't remember what it's called, it's Motherlode Motorsports. It's like that three-wheel motorcycle. What is it called? Spider. Thank you. Have you guys seen those things on the road? They're really neat. They're neat. So, and they have the snowmobile operation. Again, something that makes this area fun and unique. When our guests come to the area, we have all this fun stuff to do. Of course, cross country. Our cross country center is one of the largest in the western United States. One of the best. So please talk that up. It's a great area. And of course, there's snowshoeing out there too. I already talked about real estate. Should we talk about it again?
No.
Okay, so Bear Valley, many of you, I know many of you here, many of you know Jim. We're out and about in your community. So Jim is on the Chamber of Commerce down here in Calaveras, and he's on the board of GABA. I'm a board member of the CBB, and I participate on the BLT, the Brand Leadership Team, which is going to have another name soon, but we'll go BLT for now. John Mahana is on the Scenic Byway board. Mark Phillips on the CSA, which is an Alpine County board, and then the Bear Valley Water District. We participate, we're not board members. Let me make sure we're technical because we got the media here. I don't want to mess up. And then Bear Valley Water District, and also the AMA, and I'll say a little bit more about the AMA. The AMA is the Angels, Murphys, Arnold, I don't want to say snow sports, it's actually a sports organization, but there is an arm for snow sports that Warren Alford and Lance from our Bear Valley Sports Shop started probably 3 years ago. And today's what, Wednesday? So in 2 nights, we got the Warren Miller movie kicking off here in Angels Camp. It's a great way to kick off the winter season, and it's also a great cause. The funds that are raised at that movie go to our kids locally right here in the schools, race team, Devo, for all the local kids. So get out there and support the movie in Angels Camp. If you can't make it to Angels Camp, we're going to be up at Bear Valley the following week, Friday night of Thanksgiving weekend. It is so much fun. If you've never been in the Cathedral Lounge watching Warren Miller, it's awesome. I mean, I hope most of you have been up to the Cathedral Lounge and just sat there by the fireplace with a glass of wine. And when we got Warren Miller going on and the place is packed, it's just a really, really special place. But get out there and support AMA. It's a great event and a good movie. Okay, so what's new at Bear Valley? You know, we've been going through a lot of things in the last 5 years, obviously, with our new owners coming in. All good. We're excited about the development that we have going on, the improvements on the mountain. And one of the things that started about 3 years ago was the integration between the mountain, the ski area, and the village. And so our ownership team acquired the lodge 3 years ago. And we had hired Martine, who many of you may have met, as a transitional CEO. And Martine was coming in to really build this team to integrate these two entities together, as well as the Village Center, everything that goes on. Because to our guests, you guys and the other guests that are here, it's all one place. That's what everybody always thinks. When they call us up the mountain, they expect us to be able to help them with cross country or snowmobile or wineries or anything. They want us to know everything. So we're starting with the village and the mountain. So Jim Gatling now, Martine has moved into an advisory role. Jim, who is a GM now, Bear Valley Resorts, and Mark Phillips now reports under. Mark runs the lodging operation down in the village, and he's also now going to head up our food and beverage, both at the lodging and on the mountain. So it's great. We've already integrated marketing, finance, IT, but this is something new for us, so we're really excited about it. It's just making us closer together. Another update that's happening at Bear Valley Lodge. How many people have ever stayed at the lodge? Okay, so rustic, charming, right? I mean, it is a great, there's so much history there, but like Mark says, the old gal needs a little facelift. So she's getting a little one. We're doing 4th floor and upgrading flat screen TVs and was it down comforters? Anyway, we're gonna bring it up today. Okay, high thread count sheets. Anyway, so that's one thing. I mean, Bear Valley Lodge is a great place. When you hang out there, there's kids playing Monopoly down at Cathedral Lounge. But our rooms definitely needed a little love, so the 4th floor is getting that upgrade. We're really excited about it. The restaurants, if you haven't been out to Sky High Pizza yet, you should really check it out. Mark took over that organization. I think this is his 2nd full year. And what they've done over there has just been a really, really fun place. One thing about our restaurants that I want to share with you guys, because I'm sure some of you have been up to Bear Valley and you're like, wow, nothing's open. Where is everything? Well, that's all changed. So there is always a restaurant open. Okay, I'm going to say this because I'm on the media. 7 days a week, right? You can always find dinner and lunch. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So anyway, we're really excited about that. We know people want to come into town and eat, and so you can find food. All right, something else new on the mountain, we're saying yes to fresh. Here we live in the middle of this county with all this fresh food, fresh produce. We got the #1 poultry team right here at Red Heart. Yeah, it's awesome. I know, they're awesome. So what we want to do, we wanted to tie in our outdoor recreation with our food and beverage service. So we're really focusing on trying to come up with new menu items that are going to allow people to have healthier options, fresher options. I don't know if many of you guys know this, but we have almost a full bakery set up in there where we can bake fresh breads. We do a lot of brownies and stuff, cookies, and you'll smell them. But we are going to have a baker on staff. So we're really excited about that. But so look for that. You get a nice bottle of wine and a good salad and fresh bread. So we're excited about that. And we're working with some of the local community, folks, community. If any of you have businesses like that, maybe it's a really cool cheese or produce or whatever it is, please give us a call and let us know. We want to bring that up to the mountain because we know we have this awesome asset right here in our county. We are hosting the Senior Winter Games here on the mountain. This is in March, and this is for 50-plus individuals. Somebody told me yesterday that the average age in Arnold is 62. Isn't that something? I know. I did not know that, but that's true. Harry, what are you, 52-ish?
52-ish,
okay,
that's good.
Yeah.
We love you, Rose.
But it's great, so it's a perfect fit for us. It's a really neat event. We're partnering with the California Senior Games Organization or Association, and this is actually a national organization, and every state has an arm. And what happens is this group was formed by ex-Olympic athletes who still wanted to play and win some medals. So they created this thing called the Senior Games. The president of the California chapter is an ex-gold medal swimmer. Her name is Ann Cribbs, and she's the president of the California Senior Games. We're working with her to bring the Senior Games, Winter Games, here in Bear Valley. And what I wanted to, I have it down there, is in 2012, bring the Summer Games here all the way up and down the corridor, because we got these great facilities at Bret Hart, the pool, the track. We could do rowing up on the mountain, and what they like about different areas doing games is what's that unique thing that you can bring. So we can do all kinds of unique stuff up in Bear Valley, and we can do, of course, the standard track, basketball, swimming, all this stuff. We have facilities here. At Stanford, when they brought the event there, they brought 19,000 people to the area. So we're really excited to keep working with the CVB to make that happen, because that's going to be a big undertaking to bring that many people here. Back to the Winter Games, there will be a downhill event, there will be cross-country events, and snowshoe events. Eventually what we want to do is bring ice skating and something like that, ice type events, whether it's hockey or ice dancing. We talked to the Stockton Thunder and another rink in Stockton, the Long Barn over in Sonora. I don't think we're going to pull it together for this winter, but if you guys have any contacts for ice, I think it's something we definitely would like to do. Maybe even get a rink, sponsored here locally. Is McDonald's guys here? So anyway, that's something that we'd like to see happen. Something else new at our company, we created a central reservation, brand new department. So this was created recently. I don't know, is Dave Wood here? Okay, so we hired a new manager. His name's Dave Wood. He actually has some local roots here. He is son-in-law for Burl Vineyards. Really great guy, knows the area well, so we're really excited to have him. But basically what it does for our guests, it's a one call. For lodging, lessons, you need tickets, we'll take care of that. You need rentals. This phone call that you make is mainly if people have a lesson and then they want tickets, we'll take care of them. We don't want people making private lesson packages and then they go, oh, but I've got 4 other friends coming. I'm sorry, I can't take care of you. No, yes we can. We're going to take care of their lodging, take care of their tickets, basically anything that they need. And these guys are going to be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Really excited. We've hired, I believe, 4 people in that department. So it'll be great. We want them to be very knowledgeable about the whole area. Because when people call us up at the mountain, we get all kinds of questions. From is it snowing, is it going to snow, where can I sleep, where can I eat, what else can I do? So we're going to get these folks, make sure they're visiting all the businesses in the community, and they know how to make sure our guests have a great time. This is our big news, right? 400 more acres, we're very excited about this, yeah. And something you guys can be very proud of, we are one of 4 resorts in the entire country that's opening up additional acreage. We are the only resort in California opening more acreage. The closest one is Utah out of the canyons. This acreage is what you see down in here. Did you bring your pointer by any chance? Okay. Sorry. I'll do the computer point. Right here is our village, right? And here's Highway 4 just to get you oriented right there. And then you pull into our village. I actually think that might be our 2 bears. We worked with an artist in Colorado to do it. He's done a great job. We're redrawing this map as well as our original map. And Jim, if I can get you up here, talk a little bit about what this means for our guests on the mountain.
Well, last year and over the last couple of years, we've kind of been building marketing momentum. Anywhere from moving from Bear Valley down towards Arnold to Murphy's out here as far as Angels, Bay Area. And last year we had 142,000 skiers on the mountain, and that's up from 130 or 127 the year before that, 127 the year before that, 106 we had a drought year, low snow, 132. So we're kind of trending almost against the economy in that if the snow is good, that people come and ski. And recreation sees that. People always find time, energy, and money to recreate. So last year's momentum on the we had over 400 inches of snow. We had 142,000 skiers. So we went to the Forest Service and asked, what can we do this year to maintain some momentum, to give us something more to talk about, And the Forest Service worked with us very closely to initiate what we call a timber stand improvement around Bear Valley Village, which, and Patty, if she's here, will kill me if I say, to help mitigate potential fire issues. But technically, what they've done is they've taken a quarter mile around the village on the Forest Service side of the perimeter and allowed some thinning and forest to accommodate forest health. And we were able to capitalize on that quarter mile and do connection with trails. So just orientation-wise, this is Home Run Lunch Run over on this side, top of Koala Lift, and Bear Top here. And this is essentially there's a road that connects kind of the village. It's we call it the utility access road, now going to be called Patty's Way. Not after Patty from the Forest Service.
No.
And so it's very exciting. This additional 400 acres has about 12 named trails today. And so we got Home Run and Lunch Run. We've got something here called Wild Wild West because it dumps right down towards Robert Conrad's house. We've got another trail. It's hard to see the name. Another trail called Sea Hunt after. Right down. When you're skiing on Sea Hunt, you can see Lloyd. Now Lloyd doesn't own the family doesn't own the house anymore, but you can see his chimney almost the whole way down the trail. I mean, it's pretty cool. Grooming wise, we'll probably we groom Home Run Lunch Run on a fairly regular basis following storms. We'd like to add 2 more trails across the bowl someplace. We don't even know exactly where they're going to be yet. Most likely one will be the snowmaking line that the village lake pumps snow up to the top of the mountain, and we had to lay a mile and a half of pipe. And that went on the easiest, not green easy, but on intermediate level of trail, so a degree of trail. And then try to get something over here in an area called Sunrise Bowl. There's a great, if you've been to the website lately, we have a Name the Bowl contest. And so right now it's kind of the unnamed bowl, and we're calling this side of the mountain. It's no name bowl, sometimes referred to as Sunshine Bowl. But your opportunities to name the bowl are waning because we're going to eventually stop requesting. We have over 700 potential names to choose from. We're going to start narrowing that down. How it's going to be managed, it'll be managed similar to how the gates at Home Run and Lunch Run are managed, as well as the lower mountain. So when Grizzly has the gates and Snow Valley has the gates, these will have 4 or 5 access areas, and the gates are either open or closed. And similar to those, they'll close maybe early, depending on what Ski Patrol has to do to sweep and close the area to close, sometimes maybe as early as 2:30, but Home Run Lunch Run will be the last to close. So the areas, so the patrol will get down, clear the area, and then get back up again. We bought a new bus. The team's going down to Southern California. Look at it, it's going to be a 4-wheel drive, 20-some-odd passenger bus. New to us, and it has at 109,000 miles, that's 1/3 the miles of the rest of our fleet. So we're pretty excited about this. 2 new snowcats, 2 new snowcats to us. So we're able to replace some snowcats that have 12,000 hours on them, and got some cats in with 3,000 or 4,000 hours. So again, a newer fleet to us allows us to travel and cover a lot more ground. And winching. So we winch pretty regular on the steeps. We'd like to continue, and last year we started this in the spring on Snow Valley, and this is a commitment. I mean, John Mahan's got to start shaking his head. He'll either go like this or he'll go like this. But the mountain's committed to trying to do more grooming on the lower mountain, and specifically on the Snow Valley side, but more consistently on a Friday night, Saturday night gig, and have it groomed almost every weekend, or after every snowfall, when we have enough snow. So when's the additional train going to open on the 400 acres? Home Run and Lunch Run are open usually around the holiday, Christmas holiday. The rest of the train is a lot steeper. We have a big cliff band in the middle. Apple Bonkers is a noted run. It's been there for around quite some time. Schoolhouse is another trail. But it's going to take a lot more snow to open that. So it's probably not going to be open until we have 60 or 70 inches on the base stake. So about the time the lower mountain opens, I think we should look for the village side. As soon as Rosie names it, we'll be able to say which side it is. So it's pretty exciting. We're very, very, very pleased with the progress. We've been cutting trees call them kind of fingers, been cutting trees now for a better part of 2 weeks. The Forest Service is going to come again this week, mark a few more trees for us. We probably, it's going to be cool. So it's not going to be your wide open trail, but it's going to be at the glades. And take the opportunity to connect all the clearings on the mountain with some bladed areas. It's going to be very, very positive for the ski area to get out there and say we got 400 more acres. So I encourage everybody, if you're intermediate or above, to get out and enjoy this. So most of the trails will be black. There'll be two, and we haven't designated which ones are the kind of blue blacks. That sometimes you can take a square and you put the diamond in the middle. And so it's this advanced intermediate type trail. If it's groomed, it'll be a blue trail, and if it's not groomed, it's more likely to be a black trail. So we look forward to seeing you on the mountain sometime here in Johnny's
couple of weeks.
The weather.
Okay, yeah, it's exciting. Tournament is great. The other thing that you guys should know about your ski area, we are actually now the 7th largest ski area in the state. That surprised me when I heard that. But we are now bigger than Sugar Bowl and just a little smaller than Kirkwood. So that's big news. It's exciting news for the area. Okay. Oh, okay. Jim wants me to make one more point about the 400 acres. You may have noticed these red little dots right here. There's red dots here and there's red dots here, and they go all the way down to the village. Exactly. That's the proposed future lift configurations. And the reason why there's two is because it's not finalized whether we're going to have one straight up or one that stops and then a second one that continues. And we're going through that with the Forest Service right now. Eventually that map will have one or two lifts. Well, it'll be solid line. Solid line. Thank you. Okay, so at this point, all you guys that are here for the team program, you're going to head out with John Mahan. Raise your hand, John. And you guys are going to be in the fireside room. Just right down those stairs. You see a nice little cozy room down there. All right. Yeah, grab a seat, you guys, if you want to grab a seat. With our customer base, I think we're all in sync with many of you guys and who we're bringing up here. A bulk of our customers are the second homeowners along the area. Word of mouth is still the biggest thing that brings guests back to our area. So if we perform well and we keep our customers happy, they bring their friends, and that's still very, very consistent. We still have a lot of people coming out of the South Bay area, as well as the coastal, Santa Cruz, Monterey, and the peninsula continues to grow. So hopefully that's in sync with what everybody else is seeing. In terms of messaging, we talked a little bit about the healthy food, but just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of our process and what we go through. So if you see something that's in sync with you, we want to work together to bring more customers here. So Bear Valley is not only for the family, but the healthy family, crisp, clean, outdoor recreation. I think that's really consistent with what we're doing here along the corridor. Parents, bring your kids to get out and play, not to sit on the couch and watch a video. They can expect that when they're going to come up here, they're going to get outdoors and recreate. Divert the focus from lounging in luxury rooms, well, except for Silver Mountain. But and enjoy some food, wine, recreation, and get out and play because we have so much to do here. So you'll see a lot of the materials that we'll be doing are going to have this messaging, and I'll talk a little bit more about this one when I get into it. So one of the things that we do before we kind of start with our campaign, and in terms of timing, we launch our campaigns around October. That's when we decide what are we going to do and who can we work with. And so we look at not only all the things that we just talked about, the 400 acres, healthy lifestyle, year-round recreation. We got some new park features coming to our park, lodging packages and reservation capabilities, our team programs, but of course our Highway 4 neighbors. It's a big, big part of what helps drive people up Highway 4. When we were at the show, actually I'm going to do a little recap and I'll tell you more about this, but what people talk about when we're down in San Jose and San Francisco and how we get them to choose 4 has a lot to do with this. So, well, here it is. So when we go down and we want to promote all of Highway 4, because we know that if they choose Highway 4, whether they ski on one day or they golf on another day or they're out at the wineries or they're doing zip lines, it's good for all of us, right? They're going to eat somewhere, they're going to sleep somewhere, and eventually, hopefully, they've got home here, and now we're back to that second homeowner who goes skiing at our resort and brings people here. So that's kind of the full circle of how we move through our thinking, and then we go out and do it, whether it's trade shows or PR or those types of activities. So the tools and tactics, we use our website, obviously lots of different things that we do on our website. Video is going to continue to be an important component of that. Social media has been really active for us. In fact, the Tough Mudder, which I know we got a lot of Tough Mudder people here, and one of the things that I was surprised to learn from them, the only way they promoted the event was on Facebook and, you know, talking to the newspapers. But there was no radio, no print ads. All they did was Facebook. And they sold out their first event in Pennsylvania, and then of course our Saturday event here in Bear Valley. So it's great. So social media, where is it going? You know, we don't know. Whatever happened to, I can't even remember the name of it. What was before Facebook? MySpace. Wow. I mean, we thought MySpace was it, right? So who knows? We'll see, but we'll continue to stay on top of those things. We do radio for our company, because when snow falls, we want the word to get out there. Snow's falling and we're getting ready to open. And that's something we don't know when it's going to happen. But we think we know. We have an idea right now. And we'll talk about that. Trade shows, of course, and looking to work with our partners. So a little recap on San Francisco and Santa Clara. San Francisco, both these shows are put on by the same promoters. It's called Snowbomb. And what they did a couple of years ago is create an event called Wine and Ski on Saturday and Brew and Board on Sunday. So they bring wineries from all over the place, mostly Napa and Sonoma. And then on Sunday, it was a lot of microbrews. So we were there the first year, and we're sitting there in our booth. We're going, boy, we got a bunch of wineries. How come we don't have our wineries here? And we knew that was something that makes Bear Valley and the whole Highway 4 area look really good. So, but one thing we want to focus on was on Santa Clara. So this year in Santa Clara, first year, Scott Clan was really helpful from Newsom Harlow. But we had 7 of our wineries come out. The CBB came down and helped us out. Our ambassadors, I want to make sure I don't forget any of the other partners. Oars, of course, Greenhorn Creek. So we went down there and we had a whole Highway 4 corridor. And the way we set it up, we made it look like take Highway 4 to Bear Valley and here's the road. And then we said, first exit Angels Camp, next exit Murphy's, and then the final exit Bear Valley Village. And along the way, they were able to taste wines from Murphy's. Jeff Skye was out there from Twisted Oak, Chatham, Tanner, Minari, Hatcher. Who am I forgetting, Ash? I don't want to forget anybody. I know we had 7 of them. Prostitute, yeah. Yeah, Prostitute, of course. It was great. It was really, really good. And then what we did is we played a game with the people. We said, what are the top 10 reasons to explore Highway 4? And they had to go visit every winery. We had 2 booths there. They had to go visit our second booth and come back and tell us the top 10 reasons to choose Highway 4. From hiking and biking and zip lining and skiing and snowmobiling and all those other kinds of things. And then on day 2, we had 10 more things. We probably could have come up with 50. But a lot of the signage, you'll see this one says Explore Highway 4. Thank you, Gateway Press. Oh my gosh, how we tortured those guys. Where are you? Well, oh, yeah. For walls. Most guys, David Farr. Okay, well, I mean, one more thing. Thank you very much. But it looked fantastic, and really appreciate the partnership, and we want to continue to do more of that because the people really respond. They love it. And one thing they really, really loved about this area, and this is the first time I noticed this, was when we say, and we've been saying this because we're totally comfortable with it, we're not Tahoe. We're not casinos. That's not what we're about. Our nightlife is, fires out in the snow and, we're sitting there enjoying the stars. That's what nightlife is for us. We've been saying that for years, but the response we finally got this year from people was, wow, that's great. I love it. I love that it's different and unique. So I don't know if it's the economy, if it's people trending to more of a simple, basic life, but they're getting it. So, we don't want any more people in our area, but no, I'm kidding. No, it's great. It's really good. It's a good message. It works. They're going to see all the stuff that we really enjoy here. So I'm anxious to see how the season goes. All right, in terms of us working together for the companies that are here, we have a trade pass. And that program is basically, if you want a season pass for employees in your company, we work with you on a trade basis. We don't do an unlimited amount. It has to be something that we can give away to our guests. So, for example, River over in Murphy's with Browns and Firewood does this with us. He gives us gift certificates. When we have an event like Night Waves or something going on, we will then use those gift certificates for our guests to go eat down in Murphy's or go eat at Headwaters in the village. So you're not only getting a season pass, but you're getting your brand back in front of our customers. So it's a win-win. New this year, because I don't know if Diane's here from the chamber, but she always lets me know when are our merchant days. Okay, so we're going to do Merchant Mondays in January. For those of you that have never done that, what it is for $10, you can send all your employees up to ski for $10. They get breakfast with me. I make them sit through a little timeshare presentation. Make sure they all know what we're talking about. So we start in the bar with breakfast, and then they get out on the mountain and go ski all day. We give away some prizes. We always give away a season pass. Our winery partners have been very generous, give us some bottles of wine to give away and other prizes from our industry partners. So that's every Monday in January, except for Martin Luther King, because you'll all be working anyway. There's online opportunities, our ticket backs, plasma screens, sponsorship opportunities. Laura Leah is not here tonight, but she will be here tomorrow. She's our new partner here in the corridor for anybody that wants to do programs with us and get your brand up there on the mountain. Laura has been our rep down in the Bay Area, and she has been taking care of our resellers, and she's done an amazing job, so much that Jim's kind of telling Laura, slow down. She's doing a really good job. Our reseller sales have gone from basically nothing to, what, 8% of our, almost 12% of our ticket sales. It's huge. What's really great and something we do with our partners, and I know some of you guys already know this, when we bring up our resellers either up to Bear Valley or to the corridor, we've taken them to Grape Stomp, we've taken them to Ironstone Concert Series. We bring these 50 people from REI, Sports Chalet, Mel Cottons, all these different resellers, because we know when they know our area well and they're standing at their cash register talking to a guest who's buying skis or buying a backpack, they can talk about this area just as well as we can. So Laura has been very successful in that area, taking care of that business for us, and now she's going to be up here helping us with the corridor. And of course, if you can't get Laura, there's always me and Ashley. Did you see your name up there? All right, so one of the things we heard with Tough Mudder is, guy, I didn't know anything about Tough Mudder. How do I find out what's going on at the mountain? So the number one way to hear what's going on in the mountain is to sign up for our e-club. That goes out once a week. It talks about things that are happening. Check the website. You know, I'm sure you have nothing better to do but to get on the website. Definitely check with that. And then the CVB is really great at getting our events, getting our information, and if nothing else, pop into Lisa's office because she knows what's going on everywhere. So those are probably the top 3 ways to stay in touch with what we're doing. We want to work together. We know we have great assets here along the corridor, and we can make this place better together. So anyway, that would be the top. We don't do a lot of print and mailers out to the corridor. We just, personally, I just don't like to print a lot of paper. We want to do it online. It's quick. So please, tell everybody who says, I never heard anything about Tough Mudder, to sign up for our e-club. I don't even care if they want to call me. Call me every other week and say, so what's going on, Rosie? That's fine too, okay? We'd love to talk to you. Oh, Facebook, thank you. Yes, our Facebook. Ashley takes care of our Facebook, and we're always talking about everything up there. That's a great point. Okay, so events. We've got Tough Mudder 2011. We did such a good job. They're all coming back. So, yeah, that was really fun. And we got some participants here tonight, so I'm really excited. That was a fun event. We got our volunteers here. We couldn't have done it without you guys. Our on-mountain calendar. Ashley, do you have the brochure? No, the big one? Okay, so we have a planner. I had one left because we left them all in the Bay Area. They're shipping now in a truck. But I have one. Anyway, on that one. Oh, there's a calendar on there too. Okay, so there's the calendar of all the events on the mountain. And what we do it, is that one all the way to October as well? Okay. Okay. This is not, the thing is, if you guys hear, as soon as something gets on press, it's old. It's true. We've already added a new event. So again, website, e-club is the best way to know what's going on. And hopefully, and if anybody has any ideas on the 2012 Summer Games, I think we could make this a really great event in this area. We could have a golf event. I mean, it would be really, really fun. And I'll almost be old enough to play. Sorry. No, it'll be fun. I'm excited about it. Okay, any questions on that stuff that I can answer? You guys all experts now? Okay, well, fantastic. Let's do our Tough Mudders. Okay, can I have all our Tough Mudder volunteers come on up? All right. Let's give a round of applause for our volunteers. Wow. Good job. Hi, you.
This is where they
I love it.
the back door.
You guys, for those of you that didn't get a chance to be on the mountain, Tough Mudder was a blast. It was a lot of fun. And I can block it for you.
We lost our power.
No, hang on. I'm just going to block the screen.
Well, no, you lost your power.
Oh, I did. I'm not looking. No, I'm on. No, Jim's. It's Jim.
Oh.
Okay, it's gone. Let go. Let's see what happens. It's good. Okay. All right, get out of the way. Sorry, do that again, John. Squeeze, you guys. Smile for the camera. Okay. So we have, and of course, all these guys were team leaders, which was huge. Tough Mudder on Saturday, we probably had about 7,500 people on the mountain, and on Sunday, about 4,000 people on the mountain. These poor guys were leading teams. No breaks, I don't think, right? Yeah, no, they worked straight through. The food wasn't, I don't want to say anything about food because then it might be here, but no, it was the delivery and the way it was stored. We needed to take better care of these guys, but tonight what we want to do, we had said if they work today, we're going to give them a lift ticket, but what we're doing is we're going to give you guys 2 lift tickets, Ash? 2 each, and these are unrestricted. We don't do any unrestricted tickets. You guys, they're unrestricted, they're good any day, any holiday, whatever. No, thank you guys. And what I would love from you guys, if there's feedback, and I'm sure you got it. One thing Tough Mudder was very surprised at is the maturity of our volunteers. You know, that they're smart, they're articulate, they had ideas, and so they were really kind of blown away at all the how professional our group was. And we told them, we said it was going to be that way. And Paul, thank you for the photography. Paul got up in the helicopter, took some great shots, and running around mountain, and I appreciate that. But thank you guys next year. We don't have a date set, but it looks like it's going to be late September, early October. We'll work around Break Stomp. If there's any other activities going on, make sure you guys let us know. All right, thank you so much. Now, do I have any actual Tough Mudder participants? If you guys are here, come on up. Come on, Dave Brady. All right. Okay, you guys, it was a grueling course. For sure, and I can say I enjoyed one activity. I had to go up to the water feature, and I was standing on the edge. Actually, I went up there on Saturday, and I got up to the edge, and that's something, we'll talk a little bit about summer activities, because we had so much fun with mountain biking. And when we were doing Tough Mudder, and they had this water feature up is actually our snowmaking pond. And there was water, it was like a slip and slide, for those of you that didn't make it up there. And then you dove in and you climbed out. They had these little rubber ducky things. And so Saturday I went up there and I'm standing on the edge and going, oh gosh, that looks like so much fun. But these guys are coming out going, oh gosh, it's so cold, it's so cold. So I didn't go in Saturday, but Sunday I did. It was so much fun. All right, how did you do?
I qualified actually for the finals.
No kidding. All right, Reggie. David, how'd you do?
I did fine, but I'm not nearly crazy enough to do the 50-miler final thing that he's going to be in. But I finished 98th out of...
Sunday.
I think we finished in like just over 2 hours, but we walked a lot of it.
Way to go.
Yeah, I went on Saturday, and I didn't finish like I was 377 on hour anyway. So.
But you know what, you guys, they finished, which is huge. I don't know if Stacy Scott here.
Hey, I want to point out Scott Fairman.
Yeah, where's Scott?
He's at the TiVo meeting.
Oh.
So Scott Fairman came in 14th overall, And
Wow.
Vicki Johnson came in number 4.
No kidding. Okay. So speaking of Vicki Johnson, she was part of our Bear Valley team.
They're in the Devo meeting.
Okay, that's okay, Ash. We'll talk to them. Are they? Okay. All right, wait. We're gonna wait for wait. It was a grueling course. I mean, for these guys even to finish is huge. We had one gal who was one of our lift-ups, and I think she's like 22 years old. Last person that you would think was ever going to do Tough Mudder. She's just a really nice girl, and she likes to ski and be out on the mountain. And all of a sudden, here comes Sunday, and here comes Stacy showing up. And she actually was one of our ambassadors for a time too, besides Lift Up. I said, "Oh, Stacy, you here to work?" She goes, "No, I'm doing the Tough Mudder." Are you really? She did that whole thing, and she finished that thing, and just a huge inspiration. Okay, here's Vicki. Come on, Vicki. And Scott, there it is. Good job. Oh, you get this and more. There's that. Okay, so Vicki, how did you do? You were Team BV. How'd you guys do?
Oh, we did super. We were wearing bright green. You couldn't miss us. And we passed the finish line. We were happy. We weren't green at all.
How long did it take?
I took about an hour and 35 minutes.
Wow. Okay, Scott, how'd you do? Come on, tell us. Hour 10? Oh, hour 15. Right down. Let's see if we can find Bear Valley says 50. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, not only do you get these lovely Bear Valley blankets, but we would like to invite you guys to be part of the Bear Valley team next year. We'll sponsor you in the Tough Mudder, and you're going to join our team.